Hi everyone, I'm Hannah, short course trainer at the National Institute of Circus Arts. So today's tutorial is to teach you how to make a wrist roller. It's a tool that we're going to use in week 2 of my latest Zoom series, which is conditioning for handstands and other things. So to make your wrist roller, you'll need a piece of string that's about your height. You'll need a broomstick or something similar that's fairly strong. And we'll also need some small weights. So I have 1 kilo weight, which is heaps, like this is probably even a little bit too heavy. Or alternatively, you can use something like a tin. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that inside a bag. So I've got a lovely Nike tote bag here. So I've just put my weight inside the bag. And the good thing about this is that you can put in as many or as few weights as you like. So we're just trying to make something to haul up with our wrists. Okay, so I'm going to show you some really useful knots that we can use to make this piece of equipment. So the first stage is to get our string attached to our stick. So we've got our stick here, and I've got my piece of string. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to do a clove hitch. This is a really useful knot in circus for joining things together. Okay, so we're going to take our piece of string. I'm going to do it from your point of view, which hopefully is useful. So we're going to lay it over the stick, and we're going to bring it up underneath on the right hand side of the string there. Okay, now next stage is to take it over to the left. All right, so what we've got here is a nice cross over the stick. Okay, now we're going to take it underneath, this time on the left side of the original piece of string, and then it's going to go underneath the loop that we've just made. Okay, so it's going to go under there, and we're just going to pull it tight. Okay, so it should make this nice cross shape there. Okay, so that's our clove hitch, and then just to secure it, we're going to do a half hitch or a granny knot, which is just taking it around the original string and underneath itself. Pull it tight, and that is a really secure knot. Okay, so hopefully now you've got your piece of string attached to your stick, and the next stage is to get your string attached to your weights. I'm going to show you 2 different ways of doing this, and the first one is going to be a bow line to attach the string to your weights if they're in a bag. Okay, so this is if you've got handles or something that's similar that you can attach around. Okay, so now I've got my Nike tote bag, and I've also got the other end of my string. So the first end is attached to the stick, and this is now the other end. Alrighty, so we're going to make a little circle. So we're going to bring the tail of the string on top of the source of it. Okay. From here, making sure that you keep that circle, we're going to bring the bag, and it's going to sit on top of the string here. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit complicated, but the good thing is that you can rewind through this tutorial as many times as you need. So we're going to hold our loop where it crosses over. We're also going to pick up our tail here. Okay, now we're going to go up the middle of the circle. Okay, so we always say that this is like a tree, and this is your rabbit, and your rabbit's going to come up the rabbit hole. It's going to go around the tree. Okay, so it's going to go around this way, and then it's going to go back down its hole again. Okay, so when you get to this stage, you want to hold all 3 of these ends here, and then the long strand, and then you're going to pull it all nice and tight. Okay, so this is a bow line. Okay, so option 2 is if you're using a dumbbell. So we're going to start with the end of our string, and we're going to do exactly the same knot as we did to attach the string to the stick. So we're going to take our end of our string, put it over the dumbbell, and same as before, it's going to come up on the right hand side of the original string. You're going to make the cross, so you're going to take it over to the left, make sure it's in a cross there, and then it's going to come underneath the dumbbell on the left hand side. Okay, and then to finish it off, we just pick up the cross that we just made and put the tail underneath. Okay, pull it tight. And again, we finished off with that granny knot. So passing the tail underneath and then through itself. Pull it tight, and that is finished. So what we have now as our finished piece of equipment is a stick with your string attached in the middle, and down the bottom, if I do the exercise, is our weight. Okay, so that's your piece of equipment. It should look something like this, and I will see you in class on Thursday.